Today I'm going to show you your new favourite dive watch. It is awesome. Let's get into it. Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Now, if you've been with the channel long enough, you will know that I like a certain type of watch. Watches are a tool of the past. We all know you can use one of these days. In fact, that's what the wife says to me on a daily basis. And the best watches to me are reinterpretations made by a brand that's been around a bit. I love vintage watches, but I've handled enough in my time to know that although they look awesome, they are not fit for purpose nowadays.
Not for me anyway.
Very light, very flimsy, and God knows how that 60 to 70-year-old movement is doing. I feel far more comfortable buying a watch from a brand that has brought out a reinterpretation. I get the vintage looks with modern technology. It's a win-win. Exactly. Now today's show is all about a brand called Vulcain. Whoa, what a name. Vulcain has been around since 1858. This Swiss brand made a name for themselves in 1947 when they came out with the first successful and popular mechanical alarm watch. And it was so successful and popular in those days, President Truman, when he was on his way out, was gifted a gold cricket. And after being gifted to several other presidents that were on their way out, the watch got the nickname the President. Didn't Rolex have a watch called a President? Shut up, no. Not everything's about Rolex, all right? The brand Vulcain has been bought and sold more times than I can care to talk about. Nowadays, Vulcain are owned by the Montre-Card Group and are still Swiss-made. They are really starting to get Vulcain back on the map. Today's watch is a skin diver Vulcain first came out with 5 years before the Oris 65 came out. And you know what? This watch today is possibly my favourite watch of the year so far. Don't forget the end because you're going to hear my wife's first impressions of the watch as well. Are you Vulcain ready? Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Vulcain Skin Diver Nautique. And my word, this is pretty.
In a tooly way.
Now, there were 3 dials to choose from. The black dial, which is based on the original. A salmon dial, which, you know, I'll pass. And this absolutely incredible metallic blue dial. You're gonna see so many shades of blue. You're gonna think you're in some sort of seascape. Anyway, this watch is almost perfect for me. We got a 316L stainless steel case, brushed all over with little polished chamfers, just to give that refined look. I love these eagle beak lugs. Big chunky 6.3mm crown at 3 o'clock. You don't see many watches where the bezel is recessed into the case. It's a great way of making the watch a little bit slimmer, but a great touch. There's definitely enough shiny parts on the bezel and the crown to give this a very balanced, everyday watch look. And first impressions, pretty spot on. Quick spec check. So this watch is straight out of a traditional watches playbook. We've got a 38mm case, just over 44 lug to lug, under 12mm thick, and that includes the double dome sapphire crystal. And we've got a very strapaholic lug width of 20mm. So they've pretty much made a like for like one-of-one copy of that original skin diver.
Yes!
There has been no pressure to make this watch bigger, and honestly, it doesn't need to be. That beautiful sign crown is screw in, and we have a screw down case back, which gives us 200 meters of water resistance. A full 100 meters more than an Oris Divers 65. And if we take a look at that case back, oh, for Yes. Okay, darling. Okay. I'll tidy it up. I said I would. No, don't touch that. That's an important half-played game of mousetrap I've had with Tony.
Why are you not?
You need to come back and finish it, okay? Okay. God, tidy my room. What does she think I am, 7? And welcome to another episode of the Design House, where today we take a look at a skin diver, a Swiss beauty with an ETA loveliness inside. Let's take a look. Oh. So, yes, not a display caseback, where we can't have everything, can we? This caseback doesn't have the little nodules, as usual casebacks do. You're gonna need a different tool to get this caseback off, but I love the huge pressing of the Volcane logo. Yes, very nice. 200 meters water resistant, Swiss made, very nice. Hard to dislike. It's a true diver, you know? Very nice. That's a bit boring. So there you go, a beautiful skin Swiss diver from a very high regarded brand. Yes, that's it from me. I'll see you again for another edition of the Design House. Cut.
Darling?
Yes, darling?
What's this inflatable doll all about?
Oh, that's not mine. That's not mine. That's Tony's. Put it down.
Why? Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Right, onto the bezel. It's a stainless steel bezel with a ceramic insert, unidirectional, 120 clicks. Let's see how this does in the World Bezeling Federation. Hi, I'm Kurt Santana, and you're watching the World Bezeling Federation. 3 rounds, the look, the grip, and the fidgetability. Let's get a bezeling. Okay, this skin diver looks lovely. I was once called a skin diver, but for completely different reasons. No, sorry, that was a skin crawler. The watch and bezel looks as old as my passport. I do love the thick coin edging, but the polishing is not gonna maximize the grip. How much do I have to twist for the first ratchet? Is it too light or too tight? For me, this has refinement. The slightest of backplay, but this is nice. And on to the fidgetability. How much do I want to twist this bezel morning, noon, and night time? Well, being that it ain't too light or tight means this has a very good fidgetability. So this little pocket rocket gives us an overall score of 23 and puts it on the overall all-time leaderboard. Oh, bye-bye, bezel lovers. Oh. So yes, almost brilliant. I do prefer it when a company makes a bezel grip brushed and not polished. Just gives it a more of a tooly vibe and more grip. And for me, I wish the insert was more of a matte ceramic, so it mimics the old aluminium bezels of the 60s. And although I'm not going to live long enough to see it, I do like the idea of a bezel fading. With ceramic, it ain't going to happen. But it's a very nice and refined click. Ooh. The littlest of hint of backplay. But for anyone that loves a good bezel, you ain't gonna go wrong here. 74,000 times better than an Oris Divers 65's bezel. Now, I guess for a lot of people, one of the things that lets this brand down, and this watch in particular, is the fact it doesn't come with a bracelet. However, you get the choice of about 10 different straps. I chose the rubber Tropic strap with that carbon pattern to it. I love the Volcane logo on the buckle. This combination really looks the business. Okay, let's look at the face.
Dial time.
And this is a dial like no other to me. This watch looks so different at so many different angles, you are not gonna be bored of it. The dial actually slopes into the minute markers, and those printed hour markers are attached to the white lines of the minutes. Very simple dial, but executed so well. And the one thing I appreciate a lot,
no date.
Some people can't live without it. I prefer to live without it because the balance and symmetry on this dial is magnificent. I absolutely love the Volcane logo. It looks so 50s and 60s to me. I think it could probably do without the Nautique below it, but it still looks phenomenal. Now the markers are filled with a patina lume, goes so well with this blue dial. And I'm a massive fan of baton hands because again, it looks so 60s. Yes, we could have done with a lume pip on the seconds hand, but that's just being nitpicky. But I have to say, this is an awesome dial. So we've got lume on the handset and lume on the hour markers. A little bit disappointed there's no lume on the bezel triangle. It means the bezel can't function in the night time, which to be fair, I could be boiling eggs at any time of the day and I'd expect my bezel to help me out with that. Anyway, out of 10, how much does this puppy glow? I've never really seen C3 Superluminova with a patina to it outshine non-patina. But the green is very reminiscent to those old days. I love it. So powering this beauty is an ETA, yeah. Don't really get to mention that brand too often these days. It's a no date 2824. It's automatic, 38 hours of power reserve, and vibrates at 28,800 beats per hour. After sticking this watch on the time grapher and seeing it never lost a second tells me that they got a decent grade in it. The unscrewing is lovely, the hand winding is lovely. Pull the crown out to the last position, all the hands stop, set the time, and bon voyage.
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and yeah, this is one of my favourite watches at the minute. The case sits so well on the wrist, the strap feels so comfortable, there's some nice light catching parts like the crown and the polished chamfers on the case and the frame around the bezel insert and that, what do we call it, dynamic blue dial. This is going to be very hard to take off the wrist. So there you go, the Vulcain Skin Diver Nautique. What do you guys think? First of all, I love the brand history. I love the fact it's bringing back a watch that is about 64 years of age. And they've pretty much made a like for like, which is also really good. The build quality is so high and well finished, this is going to be very hard to take off the wrist. It's so wearable. And would you look at this dial? I mean, that is, it's just phenomenal. The one thing that stops it being just a mega perfect watch for me, I just wish they used more of a matte ceramic finish to the insert just to make it a little bit more tooly. And not having Lume on the upside down triangle just makes the bezel use redundant in the night times. Now on Vulcain's website, you can buy this watch for £1,400. Brand history, watch history, build quality, finishing quality, Swiss made quality. I think this watch is positioned pretty well. If you compare an Oris Divers 65, that looks kind of similar. You're talking £1,875 on the Oris website. It houses the caliber 733, which is basically a Sellita SW200. That is based on an ETA 2824. Oris definitely have more presence in the watch world, but having held both skin divers, there's only one winner, and that is definitely Vulcain. This company also offers a 4-year warranty, which is brilliant. Vulcain are a huge sleeping giant for me. I was the one that contacted the brand. They were very kind enough to send this watch in to me, and I don't have to send it back. But I think the brand and its history needs to be more known about around the watch world. This blue dial skin diver, I love it.
Bravo, Vulcain!
You've got yourself a new fan. So here it is, my wife's first impressions of the Vulcain Nautique Skin Diver. I don't know why, but it's making me think of cigarettes. It's also very flat. It's okay, but the colours make me think of cigarettes. What the heck is the wife on? Cigarettes? She may not be a great fan, but I tell you what, I am. Thank you so much to Vulcain for sending this watch in, as I think this is a brand that at the minute are nailing it. Click there if you want to join the Mad Watch Collector channel. Go a little bit deeper and get some merch. It's right there. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, why don't you click this bad boy? This is spectacular, as they say in Switzerland. Yeah. No, not really. But it is phenomenal. Go on, check this one out. This is one of my best pieces of work on that week. Go on, click it. Click it.